Hello everyone, welcome to the Golden Apple Tarot, where I, Aries, the Goddess of Chaos, will be taking a peek into your Golden Apple called life. Thank you so much to all those booking person readings with me, and thank you so much to all my bountiful, abundant viewers and subscribers for watching. Shout out to Leandra, I hope I'm saying it right, girl, but shout out to Leandra Clark for asking for another pick a card. Love you, boo. So here it is. Also, one of my friends also has a Successful Tarot YouTube channel, guys. Go check her out. I will link her tarot channel in the description box below, as well as my list of sponsors I'm working with currently, where you can use my unique discount codes to get discounts. Disclaimer, please only take the information that resonates and leave the rest, as this is a general reading. Please hit the like and subscribe button and join the Golden Apple family, where you will be greatly appreciated. Now, we have 3 piles here to choose from. Pile 1 with this rose quartz sphere. Pile 2 which is a chakra bracelet. Just ignore the string. And pile 3, which is a hematite lion necklace. Okay, so please take your time picking a pile. Be sure to pause the video right now. If you need more time, the timestamps can be found below in the description box. Let's get it. Welcome to your reading, pile 1. Please check the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. This is the pile for those who chose this rose quartz sphere. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. First, we're going to take a look at what spiritual gifts have been passed down through your family that you have. Okay, so the first card we have here is Watchtower of the South Summer. First of all, pile 1, you are extremely abundant and prosperous. If you did not know this, your ability to manifest is passed down through your family. Even if you do not see this ability in some of the others around you, is really, they could have cultivated this, but you know, sometimes people sabotage themselves, or they grow up as a child and get sabotaged and taught that, you know, that's not how the world works. But you have a very, very strong ability to manifest success, blessings, both. Whatever it is that you are seeking to manifest, you can manifest it. Now, the thing about this, excuse my throat chakra, this can also be taken in a negative light, where you may see some of your family members have, okay, you can manifest good things into your life, or you can manifest negativity. So some people in your family may use this gift to manifest, and they may say negative affirmations or speak negativity over themselves and other people. They are actively manifesting that into their life. Okay, so yeah, it's up to you to decide what you want to do with this gift. You can use it for good, or for, I won't even say for bad. You can use it in a positive way or in a negative way. It's up to you what you want to manifest into your life. But with the Summer card, you are very, very fruitful. Okay, you have the ability to manifest fruits wherever you go. You have the ability to reap rewards anywhere you go and anything that you do. Okay, success comes very easily to you, but you can just as easily flip this and manifest all kinds of negative things if you're not taught to you know, speak good things over yourself and the people that you love. So the next card we have here is Guardian Familiar. Pile 1, you are also very, very heavily protected. I just saw 333 on the clock as well. You have a lot of ancestors and spiritual guides who are ganged up around you all the time. You are so heavily protected and loved and cherished. And as much as I would like to say that, oh, everyone, you know, is heavily protected and guided and guarded, this just is not the truth. Some generational lines are kind of ran through or shot down with karma or a lot of baggage, so the ancestors have a hard time getting through. This is not the case for your ancestors. Your ancestors are very strong. Their presence is very strong, and they walk around you and with you at all times. Anytime you enter a room, your ancestors are there with you. Okay, so that's one of your spiritual gifts and abilities, because not everyone is, like I said, heavily guided and heavily guarded. Okay, some people are kind of left to defend for themselves, not because their ancestors want them to, but the power of their generational line has been weakened either through generational trauma, pain, just things, negative things that are being passed down through the family line, which is kind of fighting against the protection and the powers of the ancestors. You know, they're not all powerful. They're not spirit. Okay, so they need belief in order to come through. And they also need healing. When you heal generational trauma, you're healing yourself, your future descendants, and your ancestors. And that's why it's so important we also do our shadow work. The more shadow work you do and the more work you do on yourself and your subconscious, the more your ancestors can come through strong and clear. So the next card we have here is Hex Banishment. Yes, okay. You have the ability to banish whatever it is that is not in line with your highest and greatest good. If you did not know that, again, as much as I would like to say, oh, everyone has this ability, some people when they say no, they don't really mean no. But pile one, when you say no, there's so much force and power behind that. You have a lot of power in everything that you do, really, and so does everyone. But it's up to you to decide how you want to use it. But you need to start using this powerful no and banish anything and everything that's not in line with your highest and greatest good. So you may be very good at using your discernment to know when something is for you and when something is not, and when something is supposed to be in your life and when something just needs to really go. That's definitely something I heard. Setting clear boundaries, that's definitely something your ancestors have been very good at. I just saw 555 on the clock as well, so a lot of synchronicities already. But pile one, I feel like this ability may be watered down by people in your family trying to coerce you. Like when you say no, some of your family may try to bully you or not listen to you when you have made it clear that this is how you feel. And they may try to kind of overstep their boundaries. But your ancestors are saying that's actually something that's passed down, is strong boundaries. And that's what a generational curse is when something that is actually super beneficial to the bloodline is being turned down, turned away, or you're the black sheep for doing it. But the entire time your ancestors were extremely skilled at this, but due to all kind of things like oppression and white supremacy, things get lost in translation. So sometimes people do things to survive, but over time we forget to unlearn those behaviors and unlearn learned behaviors from oppressors and people that are actively harming us. So let's go ahead and see how you can exercise or maximize these gifts in your daily life. Okay, so it also was just 7:07 on the clock, more synchronicities. The first card we have here is Change. Okay, number 12. Change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Yes, pile one, I feel like how you can exercise and maximize your gifts in your daily life. Accept changes as they come, and also accept that your gift is your gift. Your gifts are directly tied to changes happening in your life when you manifest for yourself and do things for yourself. Like, for example, if some of your family members use this gift in a negative way where they're always talking negatively about people, about themselves, or they're like, I just heard, extremely bitter or hateful, or they like say things, this is a form of manifestation. These things can manifest over other people and even themselves. These people may be upset or triggered when you take this gift and change it into something more positive for yourself, because they've been using it in such a negative way and they've been comfortable with that. They've been taught that. It's been passed down through generations at some point to negatively use it. You may find people try to ostracize you or single you out for wanting to change this gift and use it for something different or use it in a better way, simply because people fear what they don't understand. Let's be honest. Okay, so understand some changes are definitely happening in your life and they're going to continue happening. But if you utilize these gifts, there's going to be rapid fire changes, is actually what I'm hearing. So the next card we have here is Integration. Supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Yes, first of all, get ready to integrate changes into your life. But also, as you integrate these abilities and these gifts into your life, you're going to see a lot of changes happening around you. I also feel like, how can you utilize and maximize these things? Accept yourself as you are. Accept all aspects of yourself. It quite literally says, supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves. Also, I think you need to change your perception or the way you see yourself. Even if you see yourself in a very positive light, I want you to take a look at your shadow attributes or things that other people may point out and say, oh, that's negative, that's bad, or you're this or you're that, and you're just like us, like you do da 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 da. I want you to look at those things and I want you to flip them in a positive manner. And what I mean is, for example, sometimes my anger can get a bit explosive, but at the same time, the reason that happens is when people cross my boundaries and do not respect my boundaries, that is where that anger stems from. So it's not really that my anger itself is invalid. It's that I need to change how I channel that energy, and I need to channel it in a more healthy way. Instead of blowing up and exploding on people, I need to clearly express when something is upsetting me. And after that, I need to let it go. I'm not responsible for how anyone reacts to that. But at the end of the day, it's just unhealthy to be exploding on people just because they did something I did not like, or they said something I did not enjoy. So I feel like, yeah, you need to really look at aspects in certain parts of yourself and validate yourself and understand, like, hey, this is actually valid. A lot of what you are feeling or thinking or doing is valid. It's the way that you're going about manifesting that energy into the world that may need to be changed. Yeah, look, we have change that may need to be changed. So definitely accept who you are right now and know that you're worthy of these gifts. I know that you're worthy of blessings and success and love. Okay. I also saw 11:01 on the clock. So we have cat spirit, claim your independence. Yes, hon. Also, I just saw 11:11 on the clock. There's definitely a need to claim your independence. This is right over the hex card. Okay. There are things or people or places in your life that you know are not good for you. Spirit is saying that's one of your gifts. Like, you know it's not good for you and it needs to go. If you've already removed these things, congratulations. If you haven't, that's okay. All that means is take a look around you and think about where you've been investing your energy and where you've been giving your loyalties to, and if these things are in alignment with where you would like to go in life. Okay. And also with claiming your independence, I definitely feel like you either are very, very independent, or spirit is encouraging you to be more and more independent at this time, because that's going to help you step into your gifts and your abilities. That's going to help you to awaken them. All right. So lastly, we're going to check out what spiritual gifts your ancestors would like you to tap into or awaken at this time, as well as how they want you to tap in or awaken them. Okay, so the first card we have is Expansion North. First of all, what spiritual gifts your ancestors would like you to tap into or awaken? They want you to step into the power of your North Node. They want you to step into leadership roles. I heard leadership qualities. They're saying so many things. That's why I'm trying to channel and listen. But they're definitely encouraging you to step into your North Node. If you are able to look at what your North Node is in your natal chart or your birth chart, please go do that, because that is where your ancestors are really encouraging you to go right now. I'm also seeing you're being pushed to step into leadership roles. Like, they're actively going to start putting leadership roles in front of you, and they want you to pick and choose this with a discerning eye, is what I heard. What leadership positions are really in alignment with you? This could be something as simple as starting a group, okay, starting a channel. This could be stepping into a leadership position at work. This could even be quitting your job and starting a business of your own. Whatever it is, your ancestors are pushing changes in your life, or there are changes that are going to occur in your life soon or already are, and you will see that you're kind of being pushed away from group settings, or I'm hearing people playing follow the leader. It's like you're going to be pushed away from dynamics where you are just one of the members, and you are going to be pushed to start your own group or own dynamic where you are the leader, because it's in your North Node. I don't know what your North Node is, but your ancestors are definitely saying they're guiding you to that right now. And yeah, that's some of the gifts that they would like you to tap into, is that ability to lead. Okay, you definitely have an ability to lead, yes, and help encourage people and help move people forward. And also with the ability to lead, it comes with compassion and understanding and being able to work well with people. So those are also some of your traits or qualities or abilities that will help you at this time. So next card we have here is Discipline Time. Ooh, this card, I like this card. I like this card because, one, you can see that there is a lot of keys here. Okay, you hold the key to success. Like, you have everything you need, but with these clocks and these keys, I definitely feel like something's going to be unlocked soon. You're definitely going to unlock or awaken certain gifts soon. It was like something needed to happen, or it was only a matter of time before these gifts would awaken. But also time was needed for these gifts to come to fruition. Also, you see this woman, she has a microphone and she's standing as if she's on stage. You're going to be taking leadership positions. You could even be on stage or become popular or get a following, gain a lot of attention. You may become popular, or people may be looking to you for guidance, leadership qualities, and just understanding. So there are definitely people who already may be looking at you and being inspired to do what you do. And, a lot of people do what others do and not what others say. So also I'm hearing there's a need to be a person of integrity and to do what you say, because then people will see that you are a person, like I said, of integrity, and you're not just talking out of your ass. I'm also feeling like there's a need to get up on stage, put yourself out there, okay? It's going to take time and it's going to take discipline with the discipline card. So if you are starting some kind of new endeavor, just know it's going to take discipline. It's as I always like to say, it's not in the first step where the most work is done. Like when you first plant that seed, okay, yes, you planted it, but all of the work is actually done during the time of growth. So if you're growing a channel, growing your following, or whatever it is that you're growing, that's where the work is going to be done. It's discipline, okay? It's remaining consistent. So be consistent, and over time you will see these things grow. Over time you will see that you are in your north node, and just know you are on the right path. So let's look at your last card, which is, I just saw 1616 on the clock. Compromise. Ooh, okay. So yes, there is definitely a need to compromise, but I feel like I also kind of feel like this is how they want you to tap in or awaken these gifts. This card right here. I feel like with the compromise card, don't compromise your truth for anything, because this did come out over the claim your independence, as well as hex banishment. Don't compromise your truth for anything. Your truth is worth more than its weight in gold. Do you see how this person's like weighing the scales? Anytime someone comes to you, you need to weigh whatever information they're giving you and let it go through your heart space. You need to weigh, like, is this piece of information valuable? Is this going to help people? And before you post anything, before you do anything, you need to run everything that you're going to say or do through your heart center to see, is this really in not just your best interest, but the people who are following you, okay? Because when you have a following, or you're an influencer, or you're influencing people in any kind of way, you're not personally responsible, but that is a big task. And with great power comes great responsibility. Imagine if someone like Beyonce was running around telling people, oh, who cares about charities, fuck charities, da da da. And people were starting to believe this, or starting to feel like, oh yeah, donating is so stupid. No, but she also doesn't run around and be like, you guys need to donate. She just quietly invests her money where she sees fit, okay? And if people are going to talk about it, they're going to talk about it. If people feel inclined to donate, then they will. But she leads by example, and that is my tip to you today. Lead by example. Do not compromise your truth. And because don't let anyone buy you out. If people come to you or are saying, oh, I want you to, promote my products, you need to look at the mission statement of this company and look at their values. What do they value? Is that in alignment with your values? Do you think that this company is actually looking to uplift and encourage your supporters? It's up to you, because again, you're not personally responsible, but with great power comes responsibility, guys. Remember that. You guys are very, very powerful. Congratulations. But all right, Part 1, that's all I have for you today. Please check the description box if you like a personal reading. Follow me on my social medias. Thanks so much for watching. Comment below if this reading resonated. If it did not, feel free to check out any other piles or videos you feel drawn to on my channel. Bye. Welcome to your reading, Pile 2. Please check the description box if you like a personal reading. This is the power for those who chose this chakra bracelet, okay? So, first, let's go ahead and take a look at the spiritual gifts passed down through your family that you have. Okay, so the first card we have here is High Priestess, High Priest responsibility. First of all, you guys have been gifted and passed down a lot of spiritual power, a lot of spiritual abilities, a lot of spiritual gifts, which is true for a lot of people, but it's just like you're awakened, or I don't know, there's definitely this essence that Your ancestors are kind of banking on you to break generational curses, bring healing to the family line. Okay. They're banking on you because you're going to be the one to help alter the course of the bloodline. They have been gifting you and pouring energy and gifts and abilities into you since you were very, very young, is what I feel like. I'm actually going to get a clarifier for the High Priestess card and see exactly what it is that's going on. Okay, so yes, you're very spiritually gifted, very spiritually inclined. You are very intuitive. Just a lot of energy rolling off of this card. You're very mystical, very magical, whether you know these things or not. Your ancestors have definitely laid their hands upon you when you were born. And baby, let me be the first to tell you, you're definitely in your family to break things down and change the dynamic. So if you've been singled out or looked down upon, or it could even be the opposite, where your family tried to like hog your energy, or they were just they always act kind of weird over you, or wanted to like helicopter parent you, keep you from the whole world, or hide you from the world, as if you're like their special little toy. It could be really either or if you grew up around your family. But I definitely see that there's this energy of you have a lot of responsibilities to your bloodline, okay, because you have been endowed with a lot of spiritual power. So the card clarifying that is the Six of Cups, and I just feel like this is your ancestors passing these things down to you. I'm also seeing with this being a card of reunion, I'm hearing family reunion, spiritual reunion. I'm also hearing your ancestors all got together, put their energy together, and poured it into you. Okay, I hope I'm not scaring anyone, but this is really what I'm seeing. So the next card we have here is Yule Rebirth. Extremely powerful, guys. You guys have the gift or the ability to transform and transmute energy. You have the ability to go from one phase to the other at will. And when I say this is okay, you're constantly in that process of being the phoenix rising from the ashes, or going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. You don't ever, once you're the butterfly, that's it. You stop growing, you stop healing, which is true for everyone. Technically, we all go through phases, but you have this ability to do this at will, to change at will, to transform at will. Okay, if you did not know that, you can control this. Most people don't really control the cycles and things that they go through. But I'm saying your ancestors say that you have this ability of rebirth. Okay, you can, if you are not enjoying where you are in life or what's going on, you have the ability to kind of revert back to being in that womb energy, where you are reserving your energy, you're healing, and you are restoring yourself, and then have a rebirth. And when you come out of that, you're completely different. Okay, your cells are different, you look different, you sound different. I don't know how else to explain it other than you have this ability to transmute your energy and change yourself from one thing to another. So I just heard not only transmutation, but shape-shifting, or the ability to shift your energy, to shape your energy from one matter to the other. Okay, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred and changed, or not even necessarily changed, but I'm definitely seeing you have this ability to transfer energy as well. So you can transfer your energy from yourself to others if you would also desire. This may be why some people try to hog your energy or gatekeep you, because you have this ability where they're literally like energy vampires. Energy vampires may have noticed that they can actually just tap into your energy and get energy from you. So yes, also when you try to set boundaries, you try to tell people no, or try to turn people away, they get very angry, very frustrated, very mad with you. It's because they desire your energy. It's not just you. You're not crazy. People are feeding off of your energy, and when you deny them access, they may get a little kooky, a little crazy. Because if you think about it, it's like if you just cut someone off from a healing source of energy that seems unending, which it is not. You are not an unending source. You can continue to transmute your energy, but it's just like people can't just drink and drink and drink and drink and drink from your energy and nothing will ever happen. You're not an unending source. You will need to reserve and pull back your energy. But if you suddenly tell these people, no, you can't come into the gates of the palace, you can't come in and just eat your fill, then of course people are going to feel entitled. Okay, so just know that some people, or people you may have noticed, may feel entitled to your energy. So yeah, guys, we have Witch's Hat power. You guys are extremely powerful. You have been gifted so many spiritual gifts and abilities. You are very well spiritually endowed as well. As look at this crown chakra. You get downloads, or you receive information from the divine, or you have the ability to receive information from the divine. Some of you may be witches, root workers, tarot readers, intuitives, light workers, but you don't have to be, but you have a lot of potential to be. Okay, you have a lot of potential to lead spiritually using your gifts and abilities. Okay, also with the hat covering her eyes, I'm also seeing, once again, people may try to gatekeep you, but I'm also seeing your ancestors may have kept you hidden for some time because of the level or amount of power that you hold. You also may be an old soul. You may have access to a lot of information and knowledge that people think, oh, you know, how do you know that? Where did you learn that? And you also have the gift of claircognizance, or clear knowing. Okay, which means information really does just come to you. You know these things intrinsically, one, because you have access to your Akashic records. Not everyone has that. You have the key to your Akashic records, which means everything that your soul has been through up to this point, you can go back and access it and use that information to help others in this day and age. Okay, so yes, you guys have a lot of potential, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom within you. I heard a wealth of wisdom within you. You're also very abundant and very wealthy, and in the spiritual realm, you hold a lot of power. You're just walking around with so much power, guys. It's crazy, Pautu. Okay, so excuse my throat chakra. It's been acting up. Let's see how you can exercise or maximize these gifts in your daily life. Okay, so we have the heart chakra. Supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. First of all, I really resonate with this pile because I definitely am someone who is a light worker, but I have this ability to give unconditional love, even to people who have hurt me over and over and over again. I just can't find it in my heart to really hate anyone or despise them or even want to hurt them. It just does not feel right. Okay, and that's just me though. That's just how my energy manifests. But I think some of you guys have very, very big hearts. Even if you do feel angry sometimes, even if you do want someone to, you know, pay for what they've done, it does not matter. That does not take away from your gifts and abilities. It makes you human. Okay, it makes you human. Yes, we all have human aspects to ourselves, but you do have a very big heart, and you may have to protect this, or you may find yourself having to protect your heart because people want to unendingly get this love from you, or get this heart chakra based energy from you. But how can you exercise and maximize your gifts? Giving from your heart. And when I say giving from your heart, this means lovingly cutting people off who are not in alignment with you, who cannot reciprocate in a healthy way. This is different from, okay, if I go outside and I see someone and I decide, oh, I really want to help this person, I'm giving from the heart. I'm not thinking, oh, they need to reciprocate. Okay. But if there are certain people in my life who just cannot reciprocate good energy, every time I interact with them, I feel drained, I feel low energy, and I just feel bad about myself. That is not, it's not good. It's not healthy. Okay. They can't reciprocate anything that I give them. Therefore, you also have to lovingly release people who are not in alignment with your highest and greatest good. But also, I just feel like tap into your heart space and really give from the heart, speak from your heart, do things from your heart. Okay. That's what's most important, is as long as you have heart-based intentions and you're looking to help people from your heart. Like, even I love to tell my haters, like, you know what? I hope you're having a beautiful day. And if hating me made you feel a little bit better today, then I'm glad, because at least you felt a little bit better about what's going on in your life. And it's just like, I really wonder, what are people going through that hating me is the only thing they can do? Again, this is just me. This is how my energy manifests. But Spirit is wanting you to come from a heart-based aspect in everything that you do. This does not mean, oh, you have to love everyone and kumbaya. It does not mean you have to just, like I said, unendingly give energy. Setting boundaries is also a heart-based thing. Okay, so make sure you're using your intuition and you're using that powerful discernment of yours to discern who and what is deserving of being let into your heart. Because remember, You never know who God sends into your life as an angel in disguise. It really could be the most smallest thing you do for someone that can make their whole week, their whole month. They can remember that years and tell their great-great-grandchildren, yeah, there was this one time I met this person and they were so wonderful and so sweet and they really didn't have to do that for me. And you're not even going to notice. You're just going to go on about your life living. So remember that. It's the small things that really matter to people, okay? So with the root chakra here, it says stimulates passion, supports our sense of security on the physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So immediately I'm hearing there's a need to get grounded and stay grounded, stay rooted in the earth. Okay, that's what's going to help you when people come looking to get your energy. Okay, for this part, I like to give you an analogy. Say you are a nurse, okay? And you are, that's kind of, okay, not exactly, but as a light worker, when people come to you for healing and help, it is your job to give them the tools they need to heal, okay? Lead the horse to water, but you cannot force anyone to drink. So if people decide, oh, well, why should I heal when you can just heal me? Why should I do my work when you can just do my work for me? That's when you have to lovingly disconnect and cut people off. All right, so I'm definitely seeing there's a need to stay connected to source yourself, but do not let people use you as their connection to source or use you for their own connection to source, because people do that sometimes where they see people as spiritual and as knowledgeable and as wonderful as us, and they think, oh, well, instead of forming my own relationship with spirit, my own relationship with my ancestors, I'll just come to you and let you do it. And that's not healthy. Okay, they have to cultivate their own personal relationship with spirit. So also I'm hearing follow your passions. That's also how you can exercise these gifts and abilities. Follow your passion and just stay grounded as you do this, okay? So we have scarab beetle. Spirit, do you see how pretty this freaking bug is? I know it's a bug and I don't like bugs, but it's so pretty. You're just so mystical, so magical, so beautiful, and so wonderful. You have so many different aspects and sides to yourself. Okay, we have magic works through you. This is right over witch's hat power. Yes, spirit works through you, whether you know it or not. Spirit uses you as a conduit to bring energy into the world. You are a bridge, or a lot of you are a bridge between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Spirit sends information, knowledge, and wisdom down to you and through acting out and listening through acting from a heart-based place. You're always going to be supported because you're doing things that spirit is actively wanting to help change in the world. So there's definitely a need to understand that you are a conduit for spirit. I really don't like to say tool, because it's not like you're a tool. You're a human being with feelings and emotions. Sometimes you're not gonna be on that tip of always wanting to help someone and, you know, kiss everyone and hoo hoo ha he ha in everyone's face, you know, and that's okay. You're gonna have your off days. When I say off days, I don't mean you're gonna feel off. I mean off days as in even God took a rest on Sunday after creating the world. So please rest. Please regain your energy when you need to, because that is so very valid, okay? As a creative energy, you are made in the you're made in the image of spirit and of God. So you need rest too. And remember, you have a physical body that needs rest. Even if you feel your mind is going a million miles per minute, you could do anything, you can stand on top of the world, your physical body is going to need rest and help when you're transitioning and making those transitions, which is why spirit says listen to your heart, because your heart may say, hey, yes, this person needs guidance and love, but you need you more today. Okay, tell this person you will talk to them later. Listen to that gut feeling. All right, next lastly, we're going to see what spiritual gifts your ancestors would like you to tap into or awaken at this time, as well as how they want you to tap in or awaken them. Okay, so the first card we have here is speaking your word voice. Also, it was just 3313 on the clock. So 313 and angel number 333 is also important for you guys, as well as 444. But yes, guys, speak your truth. You need to put yourself out there. You need to start speaking what it is that spirit is sending you. The spirit has been sending you information through your dreams, through downloads, through whatever it is that you're doing. Even if you're driving, you know, sometimes people, when they're driving, they kind of zone out. Spirit may be sending you information then, wherever you have a free moment, like just before you fall asleep, spirit may send you information, or just when you're waking up. You need to start writing things down, because spirit has been giving you information that you are meant to speak into the world. And spirit chose you intentionally. Spirit had every intention of choosing you. It did not send anything to you by accident. You didn't get a dream by accident. I'm also hearing have faith and trust in your abilities, because there's certain things that you know intuitively, and people may try to gaslight you and tell you, oh, you're just tripping, girl or boy, like, bro, you're doing too much, it's not even like that. Like, nah, trust your gut instincts, because you know certain things about certain people and certain things going on in the world, and people can't really, some people don't have the spiritual insight and the spiritual foresight to understand what it is you're saying. But there are people out there who need to hear this message. I saw 3434 on the clock as well. So a lot of synchronicities, pile 2. But yeah, there's a need to definitely put yourself out there at this time and showcase your talents, gifts, and abilities to the world, because you have a lot to say. Spirit has been sending you a lot to say as well. So yeah, definitely tap in and ask Spirit, what would Spirit like to reveal to you? What would Spirit like you to communicate through and into the world just before you go to sleep? And just pay attention to your dreams for the next couple nights. So the next card we have here is Attraction, Magnetism. Guys, wasn't I just talking about laying down in bed or Spirit trying to see information while you're in bed? One, there's a need to approach your reality from a childlike perspective, which is to see everything as new and wonderful and beautiful. It may be a little hard, but it's really just all about perspective. So Spirit wants you to change your perspective over your life and over the things that are happening in or around you at this time. I'm also saying, yeah, this is Spirit communicating with you. This is Spirit communicating with you. This is what you look like in front of Spirit. A sweet little baby, because all of us, when we are in front of Spirit, present as our inner child. So there's definitely a need to do inner child healing, inner child work at this time. That's how you can awaken or tap into these gifts, is heal your inner self, heal your inner child, as well as parent yourself. And when I say parent yourself, this is, okay, say for example, you weren't taught very good boundaries growing up, or you were taught to always be available. If someone wants your energy, you're supposed to come running to them. Parenting yourself requires unlearning those things, because your inner child, it's disrespectful to you and your inner child to constantly give your energy just because people are demanding it. And maybe no one ever taught you that. It might not even be someone taught you to always give your energy away. Maybe your family members weren't ever taught boundaries, so they didn't know how to teach it to you. But you know, your boundaries is very important. They protect you. So there's a need to unlearn things that are not healthy for you that you may have been taught. And there's also a need to, I just saw 3636 on the clock as well, and this card is number 37. But there's also a need to really nurture yourself at this time. And another thing about parenting yourself is when certain things crop up, for example, say you're working a job where you're really miserable, you really hate it there, you just don't like going. Would you tell your child, if you want to have children, oh yeah, you know, you got to work that job, keep going, like that's just what you got to do? Or would you tell them, like, if you don't like it there and it's toxic and it's unhealthy and you feel sick and it's just all around a bad experience for you, don't go? Then tell that to yourself, okay? And it's not just that, but when you parent yourself, I want you to speak to yourself as if you are your very own whole best friend in the whole wide world, okay? Talk to yourself as if you love yourself more than anything. Think of the person you adore and love most in this world, and if it's anyone besides you, talk to yourself as if you were that person. What advice would you give that person? If you're in a toxic relationship, what advice would you give to your very best friend whom you love dearly, okay? Whoever that is, and also best friends can be family members, it doesn't matter, but whoever that is, if you would tell them this person is toxic for you and they have been treating you badly and you need to leave, then you need to start evaluating what it is that's going on in your life and talk to yourself as your very own best friend. That's a form of parenting yourself, okay? So let's look at how they want you to tap in and awaken these gifts at this time. Actually, that wasn't supposed to be the question. Okay, yes, it is. It is the question, how they want you to tap in or awaken this at this time. Opportunity. Opportunity knocks, my dear pile twos, okay? You need to start accepting and receiving abundance and positivity and wealth and success. Like, your ancestors are trying to shower you with magic and prosperity, but you have to believe the magic is real. You have to believe. I don't know why they just showed me that scene from Harry Potter where it's like trying to go through the wall, but he was afraid, And all it really took was his belief that he could do it. That's really how the world works, guys. It is believing is seeing, not seeing is believing. That's very, very backwards, okay? Because everything happens spiritually in the spiritual realm first, then it trickles down into the physical. So you want to believe so that you can see whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life. Baby, start believing in it. Start believing it's real, it's possible, it's yours, okay? And that is seeing. Again, I'm always going to use this analogy, but believing is seeing is literally when you get $1 million winning lottery ticket. Even if you do not see all this money right in front of you, you know this ticket represents all of this money in your back pocket. It doesn't matter if you can't see all of it on, the check right in front of you. Believing is seeing at this time. So yes, believe in your abilities, believe in these powers, believe in your gifts, believe you're full of magic and that the world is full of magic. Believe that anything that you desire, you have powers and gifts and abilities that are empowering you to manifest these things, create these things in your own life. Okay, Pautu, that's all I have for you today. Please check the description box if you like a personal reading with me. Follow me on my social medias linked below. And thanks so much for watching, and comment if this reading resonates. If it did not resonate at all, please feel free to check out any other posts or videos you feel drawn to on my channel. Bye. Welcome to your reading pile 3. Please check the description box if you like a personal reading with me. This is the pile for those who chose this hematite necklace, lion necklace. Okay, I don't know if you guys can actually see it. It's very pretty. Symbolizes protection. Okay, so you guys are very protected, I can tell you that much. But first, let's take a look at the spiritual gifts passed down through your family that you have. Okay, so we have hand fasting union. First of all, you guys, one of your spiritual gifts and abilities that have been passed down, you guys have the ability to work extremely well with others. Okay, I just saw 44 on the clock. So 444 engine number could be very important, which talks about stability, foundations, building foundations, and also building stable foundations in the beginning so that everything at the end, you can build a great big tall castle, but if the foundation is shitty and shoddy, then it's gonna fall. It does not matter. So yes, you have the ability to build strong foundations with people. Also, you have this I heard mystical ability to connect with others. You may be very empathic. You may be able to just connect with people and understand what it is they're going through, what they're feeling. Okay. This may manifest through physical touch, or when you touch people, or when people touch you, you may get whiffs of their feelings, their emotion, or you may get like energetic downloads about what it is that they're going through. Also, you have the ability to form very strong commitments. This does not just have to be with people, but commitments with people, places, and things are also commitments as well. I'm also seeing you may be someone who's very loyal or have a lot of loyalty, or people want to swear their loyalty to you or be very loyal to you. Okay, so the next card we have here, we have boundaries. Ooh, yes, of course, you can't have being able to connect with people and understand people and be very deeply compassionate without having boundaries, guys. All right, so it's very important that you set strong boundaries, because some people want your unending loyalty while they do you dirty and treat you all any kind of way, and they think you're supposed to stick around because, oh well, I thought you said you were gonna be down for me. Like, okay, but if you're treating me like shit, fuck you. Okay, it's fuck them. All right, I'm just letting you know. So anybody that is not treating you good, or treating you as you are supposed to be respected and treating like you're worthy of all the good things in the world, fuck them. I don't like them. I'm gonna just let you know right now, and you can tell them I said that. I don't like them and I want them out of your life. So anyways, with boundaries being here, I definitely think that's also, it plays into your spiritual gifts and abilities. You have the ability to set very strong, powerful boundaries. I'm also hearing you have the ability to intuitively discern who, what, when, where, and why is not in alignment with your energy, and who, what, when, why, and why is in alignment with your energy. A lot of people lack spiritual insight and the ability to discern what is and is not for them. So you either have a lot of potential to formulate a lot of boundaries, or you already have started forming these boundaries, which are very healthy for you, by the way. The next card we have here is clearance. Ooh, guys, I like your guys' pile. I really do. yes. Again, there's something about your level of discernment or your ability to discern what is and is not for you. You also have the ability to clean shit up. And when I say this, some people walk around and make all kind of messes in their life and they never turn around and actually deal with these things. You have this ability to, clean it up. Like, if something gets messy between you and another person, you have a lot of strength and ability to, make how you're feeling clear, clear out the energy, basically closure. You have the ability to bring not only yourself closure, but you have the ability to clean things out and move on from it, which means that you don't have the messes from when you were young coming back to haunt you when you're like 50. Okay. You don't have emotional or even things you've done in the physical bleeding over into other areas of your life. So you may be more compartmentalized, or you may be able to structure things very well, especially since I saw fours. Fours talks about structure as well as stability, like I said. So you may be someone who's very stable, or people may see you as someone who's very stable. I'm also seeing you have the ability to build things. When I say build, I mean, look, I just saw 4434. The ability to build things up. So this could be build up a job, or this could be build up your own business. This could be building up your finances, whatever it is. People feel like you have this ability to stack or build in your life. Okay. I'm also feeling like you have this ability to see and speak clearly what it is that is going on with you, or what it is that you would desire, what it is that you would like with the boundaries card. Anytime I see a sword, it talks about the truth. So you have a very powerful truth that needs to be spoken. Also, I'm hearing your words are very, very powerful as well. They can even be cutting or sharp, but also boundaries are a double-edged sword. So if you set boundaries that are too strong to the point where it's not healthy, then you end up cutting everyone out, even the people who are in alignment with you and wanting to help you, who are in your soul tribe. But if your boundaries are too lax, obviously you're going to let anyone and everyone come in and use your energy like a porta potty, wipe their feet, shit, and then leave. Okay, we're not even washing their hands. No, we're not doing that. So I definitely feel like your gifts and abilities may often come out as a double-edged sword, where if you're not paying attention, you could err on, like, be on one side too much. So make sure balance is definitely needed with your spiritual gifts. There's definitely a need to remain balanced and pay attention to who and what you're giving your energy to and why. I'm also saying, like that goes into discernment though, the ability to discern why it is that you're investing in certain things. Because a lot of people just will hang with someone because they've been friends with this person for years. Whole time this friend has been a hater for years, sending negative energy for years, and actively sabotaging this person for years. So people, a lot of people lack the spiritual insight to, realize, hey, this person is not healthy for me, so they need to go. They will think, well, I've been friends with them for so long already. No, you can forgive someone and still have their ass all the way over there across the room, okay, away from you, because they're unhealthy. So next, we'll see how you can exercise or maximize these gifts in your daily life. Okay, so the first card we have here is third eye chakra. Supports our intuition, our inner knowing, and our imagination, as well as our psychic powers. Woo! I love this card. First of all, yes, you guys have a lot of spiritual energy and a lot of psychic powers, but I'm also seeing how can you exercise and maximize these gifts in your daily life? Use your intuition, use your discernment, okay? Also your imagination. There's definitely a need to utilize your imagination in your daily life so that you can continue to manifest fruitfully and abundantly. Because the next card we have is prosperity, which says supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, our mind, our heart, our soul, and our spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and the riches that the universe provides. This is why your imagination is needed, because you need to excuse my throat chakra, it's been acting up, but there's a need to kind of imagine what kind of riches and prosperity you would like to see in your life. Otherwise, spirit does not really know what it is that you're asking for. There's also a need to speak the kind of things that you would like to see manifest into your life, because if you've not been liking the fruit that you have been reaping from your hard work, then tell spirit what kind of seeds you would like to plant. Okay, yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing. Also, I feel like there's a highlight on feeling of well-being, allowing the inclusion of everything. So I definitely feel like you have the ability to really look at your life overall, whether you know it or not, or have been using it lately or not, or using it in general or not. I feel like you have this ability to look at all areas of your life and decide like, okay, this friend over here may be, you know, the nicest person in the world, but if they're sending negative energy to the point where this over here in your work, which people can do that, by the way, if you're doing well in your work and your career and this person maybe they even love you, but they're envious and they're jealous, so they're sending negative energy and hoping like, oh, you know, it used to be me and this person were together and now they're doing better than me and I don't really like that, then this negative energy can impact your prosperity. Okay, people can send energy to that extent, which is why you are protected. That's where you ask your ancestors and spirit to please send any negative evil eye energy back to a source, or you ask spirit to protect you. But I definitely feel like there's some people evil eyeing your prosperity or your success around you, and spirit is saying boundaries are needed. Some of you have already cleared these people out. Congratulations. Others of you, you're still in the process, or you're still needing to trust your intuition about these people. If you've been having dreams of these people coming to you in the dreamscape and arguing with you, or being rude, or being obnoxious, or, you know, they're talking shit about you with other people in the dream, it's not just a dream. Spirit is actively showing you what these people are doing behind closed doors when you're not around. Your intuition is showing you. If you talk to someone at work and you feel drained and low vibrational and you just feel bad after talking to them, stop talking to them. They are the negative energy in the room, and this person will send and bring this negative energy around every time they are there in your energy. Okay, so just know that. So the last card we have here for this spread is Snake Spirit, time to heal. I just saw 5005, so 50/50 angel number can be important. Also, which is really funny because this card is 55, number 55, which 5 is the number of change and shifts. It's kind of like the Tower card in number form, as I always like to say. But with Snake Spirit, time to heal, I definitely feel like Spirit is urging you to clear out certain cycles in your life. That also may be one of your gifts and abilities, to clear or close out chapters and cycles in your life. Not everyone has this ability to do this. As much as some of these things may sound like common sense, there's a lot of people who messily just walk out of a chapter, never close anything, never cleanse themselves of its energy. And, you know, all the energies from that chapter are still like attached to them. All those cords, they never cut any of them. So these things are just following them around into the new chapter. And essentially, it's like going from one relationship and taking all the baggage from that relationship into a new one, and never healing from the last one, or never, you know, going through the lessons and understand what that relationship meant and why you wanted it to end. If you never really sit down and have these conversations with yourself, then yes, you will continue to carry this baggage forward into every other relationship you have. So I'm definitely saying you have this ability to kind of, you know, if you have any baggage, you sit the bag down, you go through it, and you're like, do I need this anymore? Nope. Do I need this anymore? Nope. You may even take everything out of the bag and be like, I don't need this bag no more, period, because I'm not taking none of this shit with me. So yes, I definitely feel like it's definitely time to heal from some past chapters in your life. You have this intrinsic ability to shed as well, because snakes are actually very, very intuitive creatures. Okay, they intuitively know, or as in nature they like to call it instinct, they instinctively know, I just saw 51 angel number on the clock, when to shed their skin, when it is time to release the old skin, release the old cycles. And actually a lot of snakes get very, very itchy when they are shedding. So just know, as you're growing and healing and shedding, it comes with growing pains. Okay, sometimes it is going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel a little bit of discomfort sometimes, but that's the price of healing. Even if you hurt yourself, okay, you get a scab, sometimes it's itchy and you want to scratch it, but it's healing. Okay, sometimes it burns and it hurts, but it's healing. So you have to give yourself and your body time to heal from things that you're clearing out of your life. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing spirit say that's one of the ways you can exercise these gifts and abilities, is to heal and understand that as you walk into new cycles, you have to shed the energy of the old one. You have to shed who you were in that old cycle, because you don't need that person anymore. You're not even going to be that person in this new cycle. And if you are going into new cycles as the same exact person, I guarantee you're going to make choices that you've made in the last chapter that lead to the same exact outcomes. So that's why it's important to heal and shed when you go into a new cycle, because you don't want to continue to make the same exact choices. That's the definition of insanity. You make the same choices, you get the same outcome. And I feel like spirit is telling you that you're not like that. You don't make the same exact choices over and over and over and over again. And that's why you're so good at clearing things out. So let me get out here and stop reaching. Lastly, we're going to check out What spiritual gifts your ancestors would like you to tap into or awaken at this time as well? Okay, so what spiritual gifts your ancestors would like you to tap into or awaken at this time, as well as how they want you to tap into or awaken them, which is this card at the end right here. So let's go ahead and get into this. We have change wind, y'all. You're going through a lot of changes, or you're going to be going through a lot of changes very, very soon. Some of you could be air signs, even I was about to say fire signs. So you could be air signs watching Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But what spiritual gifts your ancestors would like you to tap into is the ability to change and shift your reality. You have the ability to create paradigm shifts in your life. You have the ability to shift things when you are not really enjoying where they are going. Look, this black bird represents spirit, and my ancestors, they love to show up as black birds and yeah, just give me direction and understanding and clarity whenever they show up like that. But I definitely feel you have this intrinsic ability to shift things in your own life. And again, that's where that energy comes from. If you do not like the fruit you are reaping, then change the seeds that you have been planting. Okay, if there are people around you that you feel, okay, this person is not healthy, then you already know what to do, is what spirit is kind of telling you. You already know what to do to enact changes in your life. Yeah, and that's where those growing pains come in, is what I just heard as well. That's where the growing pains and the boundaries come in, because some of these changes may take a little bit of hurt to get to the good, but in the long run, it's for your highest and greatest good. Okay. So we have joy music. How can you tap into or awaken some gifts at this time? Listen to music. Okay. I'm also hearing get into your God body. And what I mean by that is with anything that you're doing, really feel it. Okay. Don't be in your mind kind of thinking to yourself. I do that a lot actually, where I will go throughout my entire day, like with the ability to think about whatever I'm thinking about and do whatever it is that I'm doing, which is multitasking. Some people don't have the ability to do that, but I get like lost in my own thoughts a lot of the time. And then I'll snap back into my body and be like, wait, what was I doing? Like, where was I going? And excuse me, I'm getting a little tongue tied. Sometimes I find myself on autopilot, like going through doing tasks that I should be present for, that I'm actually thinking about other things in my mind. Okay, so get into the present moment, get into your body and stay in the present moment, because that's where you're going to find all the magic, all the success. I'm also saying get happy. Okay, it says joy and prosperity. Yes, get happy. Also, a lot of you already intuitively know changes or things are about to change in your life, but with the joy music, it's just like you may even get messages through music. Also, the moon is here, so pay attention to the moon cycles as well. Some of you may have spiritual abilities that manifest through music, or some of you may be artists or work with music or use music, okay, to manifest. So yeah, okay, so how do they want you to tap in or awaken these gifts at this time? Okay, so the ability to enact changes in your life, and yeah, listening to music or using music to manifest as well. Using music to manifest. That's my favorite thing to do, y'all. Yeah, I love to put on a playlist. Name your playlist certain things, and you will see these things manifest when you listen to them. All right. So, how can you tap in or awaken these gifts? Believe the situation will improve. Believe the situations or the things in your life will improve, because this is the truth. This is not lie. I also saw 5656 angel number on the clock. A lot of fives, mostly because it's the end of the video, but you even have fives throughout your own spread here. So yes, you also have a lot of sixes as well as twos. But I definitely feel like with the situation improved, there's a need to have faith and belief that things are changing in a positive way. Okay, things are manifesting and changing and shifting in your life. You have to believe it. You have to know, understand that the situation, whatever it is you're going through, will continue to improve. If it's already improving, no, it will continue to improve. If you feel like, oh, I've been in this cycle for so long, one, know that things are changing. That's one of your gifts. You have the ability to change anything. Whatever it is, you have the ability to intuitively use your gifts to change it. This could be something even, for example, court cases. I have the ability to change the outcome of court cases, because let's be honest, where I live in America, the court systems are not always looking for the actual guilty party. Sometimes they're looking for a scapegoat. Sometimes they are incorrect. Other times they are faulting an innocent party. So yes, I have the ability, if I so desire, to change the outcome, because spirit, trust me, to be responsible enough to really discern who the innocent party is and use my gifts in a responsible way to help. Okay. And if you don't believe in stuff like that, that's fine. But you do have this ability. So believe the situation will improve. And the more you believe in your results, the more you believe that you have these gifts and abilities that can help you, the more you believe in yourself. Essentially, these gifts are a part of you. The more you believe in yourself, the more you can use these gifts to manifest and help change not just your life, but other people's lives around you. You may also be able to use music or sing or dance, because when you dance, a lot of people dance to music. So whatever it is, there's something about using music to manifest or help change the world. Okay. So all right, pile 3, that's all I have for you today. Please check the description box if you like a personal reading, and follow me on my social medias linked below. Thanks so much for watching, and comment if this reading resonated. If it did not, feel free to check out any other piles or videos you feel drawn to on my channel. Bye.